Alert about the air quality right now. It's hazy out there, and looking at our Manitowoc sky cam, multiple counties around the state under an air quality advisory due to smoke from Canadian wildfires. Emily Riley has the latest on where the smoke is in our area and how it could impact your health. Emily.
Cami, southern counties in our state are now experiencing the brunt of unhealthy air quality, especially for those in sensitive groups. Areas such as Brown, Oconto, and Outagamie counties had this advisory lifted just a few hours ago. This map from the Wisconsin DNR outlines the current advisories in effect in our area. Right now, southeast Wisconsin is getting hit the hardest, and those falling in the sensitive groups category should stay inside until the advisory's lifted.
Primary patients that we're concerned about are individuals that have chronic pulmonary and cardiopulmonary respiratory issues, so such as asthma, COPD, and other diseases that impact the respiratory tract.
Others in this group include children, older adults, those with heart issues, and those who are pregnant. Dr. Eric Schauberger from the UW-Madison School of Medicine and Public Health also encourages people who aren't in these groups to stay alert for symptoms like coughing or shortness of breath. The DNR is closely monitoring the changes in air quality.
We have a network of air quality monitoring sites across the state, and the ones that specifically measure PM 2.5 or fine particle pollution. We have 18 of those sites across the state.
You can check how the air quality is in your specific location using this tool on the DNR website called Wisconsin Air Quality Monitoring Data. Our meteorologist David Ernst tells me as long as the fires in Canada are still burning, we could still see some of that smoke carried down from northwest winds over the next few weeks. Reporting live in Green Bay, Emily Riley, Action 2 News.
Thanks, Emily. Let's go to the source as we check out the hazy skies in our Oshkosh sky cam as the